EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Chambers Bay Golf Course just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's the final round of the EA Sports Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Chambers Bay Golf Course just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's the final round of the EA Sports Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect.
Beautiful tee shot, straight down the middle. Just got to worry about that 3/4 or half wedge shot upcoming. Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It was a good shot.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie, and he moves to 21 under par.
Ready to tee off here at the second. Frank, what's it all about?
Well, you hit your tee shot here through the dunes, Rich, not overly long, just under 400 yards. The bunker on the left really shouldn't be a problem. Just avoid the dunes on the right and left.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes, a brilliant roll there. It's birdie here at number 2. And he will definitely not say no to that.
At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 22 under.
Frank, here on the 4th tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you'll see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right, and those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. This is looking really good.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. And he's going to move to 23 under par. Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4, though, at 495.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
You're looking at 128 yards to the hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Good approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain at 23 under par. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that.
Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realise that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the play. So use that to your advantage.
Well, if you've got a 300-yard shot in the bag, this is where you want to use it. This, likely a layup, though. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. That's going to move him to 24 under par. Finishing up our front side here at the 9th, it's a par 3. And Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's an absolute stunner, really, because of the views. And this is where you realize that links golf, minus trees and minus some of the things we see on other golf courses, can still look absolutely beautiful. But Don't look at the scenery too much because you've got, well over 200 yards here. Even though it's elevated, it still requires a good tee shot, but a little two here, and you might just have yourself a good outward 9.
Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play it. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
That one going to split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Call it 74 yards here as he's set for his second. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Now on to the 11th, and Frank, we are looking at a long par 4 in front of us.
We are indeed, and it's called shadows, but there is love in the shadows here. Hit it over that dune down there in the middle of the fairway. If you can get it there around the 300-plus yard mark, then the hole obviously starts to get a little easier. That second shot, you'd like to hit a little bit of a cut in here, but there's 2 levels to this green, so make sure you're on the right level where that flag is.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
160 to the hole is in the far back portion of the screen.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
Two, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker, it's just short left of this green. You might just putt for an eagle.
Oh, this is going to be way down there. What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. When you feel 10 feet tall, if you can make eagle after that incredible tee shot. Tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside. On to the 13th hole here at Chambers Bay. It's a par 4, and they call this one Eagle Eye.
Yeah, dogleg to the right, beefy par 4. You hit it down to one of the widest fairways on the golf course. And then up in front, if you look at the middle of the green, you're going to see one bunker. Needless to say, that's got to be avoided.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway, 180 yards to go. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, there is movement in this putt, but it's in that first 10 to 15 feet from right to left, and then from that point, it will really straighten out.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, this is the 5th par 4 in a row, and they're not easy. This one here at 14, really a daunting tee shot.
It is. That's why it's called Cape Fair. A true Cape hole in golf, Rich, is when you've got to decide how much you want to bite off when you hit across a slight dogleg. And this one, really, you're going to be rewarded the further left you can go. There is one little bunker in the middle of the fairway that you have to avoid. That's going to be 320 or so yards off the tee. This hole, 546 yards, you're going to see a variety of second shots, or the length of second shots here, determined purely by the bravery of the tee shot.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 103 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole cut right in the middle. This is the sand wedge. Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now.
Right, normally on a golf course, you don't want to spend too much time in the trees, with the trees, around the trees. But part of me wants to go up and hug this tree. Because he's all alone. It's the only tree on the whole golf course.
Well, I know you're a tree hugger, Rich, I really do. But at 246 yards, when they play this off the back tee at the US Open, believe me, nobody's hugging that tree. They're just trying to make three.
Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to stay 28 under par.
Now to the par 4, 423 yards, 16th hole. What's the right play, Frank?
Fairway first. Once again, you'll see the slope of the fairway from the left to the right side. It means move your aim down that left side. It'll make this fairway appear that much bigger. And of course, then when you hit into this green, you're really going to have to flight that second shot properly. This is like a tabletop green.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for another birdie. Pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at the 16th, then there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17. Difficult par 3. You can see the bunker there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Now to the 18th hole, Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
And that's really good. That put on the brakes just a little short, or he might have dropped that in. And there you go. It's a win here in Washington on the PGA Tour. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories? That's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were playing Madden the way it was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another foot, another birdie, another eagle. Just incredible. They just boat raced the field.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.